Well, welcome back. You can call me Q-Tip, and this is Cutie Pokey. And I'm doing something a little different today. I thought it might be interesting to go over what I have been collecting since I entered the hobby in May of 2025. There's been a huge Pokemon boom this year, and I came back to the hobby at the height of it. So, let me see. Journey Together had just come out, and Destined Rivals, it was a week before Destined Rivals released that I got back into the hobby. Because I had a chance to buy an ETB from a vending machine, and I was like, I've already opened that. I don't need it. So anyway, the point of this video is I thought it might be interesting to see what a new collector is collecting, and also particularly what a girl in this hobby is collecting. I think there's a lot of awesome content creators, but not very many. It's a very male dominant space, and so I think it's an untapped market. I think Pokemon is really cool, and now the art is undeniably beautiful. Just stating a fact. It is undeniably beautiful. And I thought it would be interesting to see what new collectors are going for. So like I said, end of May, beginning of June, that's when I got back into the hobby. I've dove really quickly into it. There's a card show that goes on every weekend by my house, and I've had to forbid myself from going more than once a month because I do not have the money to spend that I spend when I go there. As you can see with this 151 Ultra Premium collection. Woo. What can I say? When it comes down to it, I think 151 is going to do really good in the future. So anyway, to start off this video, I thought I'd show my slabs first. This is all the slabs I have. Oh, wait, actually, I forgot one. Ha ha ha! This is all the slabs I have. And I know there's nothing impressive about first edition Onyx Shadowless in an 8, but it is my only proof that I was going to be coming back to the Pokemon hobby anyway, despite the boom, because 2 years ago I looked into cards to see what my childhood Pokemon set could be worth. Oh, Tale as old as time. And and that was when I finally figured out what like PSA is and what grading meant, and basically that for vintage cards, 8 might be worth something quality-wise. And this was on sale. So I got it for a really good price on eBay. It was like less than $20 or something. But, you know, I got this and I was like, okay, cool, Pokemon, and I moved on. Since I've gotten back into the hobby, this was my first slab that I got because I went through all the sets and I picked my top 5 arts in the sets, and out of all of them, this one stood out to me as just gorgeous. I am a sucker for sunsets and water, light refracting on water. And I love Latios and Latias. What can I say? I watched the movies as a kid. So I got this first, and I was like, whoa, huge purchase, over $100. Ah! So I love this. This was my goal getting back into the hobby, was to find all the starters in a PSA 8. I thought it'd be fun to have Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Pikachu and put them in a frame on my wall just as like a childhood momentum. And so I just got I just found the Squirtle and the Charmander at a show, and the vendor gave me a really good deal on them. So I actually got it below market price. And so that's very exciting for me to have. I also was going to go try to collect Squirtles, every Squirtle from an 8 to a 10. So this is my next purchase that I got, was a first edition Team Rocket Squirtle in a 10. So it was within my price range. This I found at a show. It was a Squirtle. It was in a 9. And it was less than a raw copy. So I picked it up. I thought that 151 is a great set, and anytime I have a chance to get a 10 at a good price, I'm going to pick it up. It wouldn't hurt to have that whole set in 10s. So this was my first, like, oh, I should get this as like a financial thing. And I know mime is like some type of meme in the hobby. But some people like memes. What can we say? So never hurts to have a complete collection. This is my favorite card. I think the art is so pretty. It's super cute. There's a ton of Eevees on it. Like, this is artwork. So I got this is my favorite my favorite card of the era. Thank you, Twilight Masquerade. It is off-center a little bit, but it is a 10. And I will probably never, ever sell this card. Just saying. I thought this art was super pretty. Saw it online. It was a good price. So I went for it. I really love the artworks of the trainer galleries with Gary and the evolutions. I think they're super cute, and I saw this as a 10, and I had been debating it. Debating getting any of the 3 when I was looking for this guy. And I saw it, and it was at a good price, and I just couldn't walk away from it. So that was an example of me irresponsibly spending money. Anyway, this is 151. It's cute. It's a 9. It was less than the raw card normally costs. And it's a starter Pokemon. And I used it. It was like a bargaining chip to help get the 151 Ultra Premium. I basically got this card and another raw card around $20 for very close to free in exchange for paying full market price for this. So I bundled, and to me it was a good deal. Plus, Bulbasaur is cute. Look at that art. It's so pretty. Like, God. Okay. So that's all my slabs that I own. I also have sealed, but I think it's too complicated to go through that. Other than that, I'm collecting Pikachus. Any and every Pikachu card that I find, even just things with Pikachu in it, as a doll or a snowman, I'll take that. I've even got some Jumbos. I think this is like a really cool card. The fact that every artist did a different Pikachu on here is really cool. A good idea for a Jumbo card. This came with the binder. And then, promos I thought would be fun to collect, mainly because I had so many from opening different prismatic things. I kind of just like went through promos for a little bit, and then kind of went to Sword and Shield. These aren't promos, but they're the McDonald's sets. Just cards that don't really belong anywhere, but I think it'd be interesting. Oh, and I'm collecting Snorlaxes as well. You know, these aren't the expensive ones, but I'm going to collect them all. So what can I say? Pikachu's, Snorlaxes, promos. I'm bringing out the big guy because I want to protect my cards. What can I say? Okay, everything's gonna fall over on me. Stay. Okay. These are the cards. There we go. These are the cards that I have bought, that I thought were pretty, or they were cheap. See, I bought literally 2 of these because I like the art so much. Same for the Eevee. I got the metal cards, starting on the trainer galleries, but very first thing was to get all the Eevees. Togepi. I'm gonna collect Togepis, but there is one card that is like so expensive. Snorlaxes. This card also came free, came as a bundle with the UPC. Pikachus. I think the illustration contest Pikachu is super cute. There's literally a Pikachu doll in this Eevee, so I have 2 of these. There's the metal card. Just starting my Eevee collection, and actually need to put this in here. And just about to start a legendary collection. This is a stamped version. And then these are all the cards I have pulled myself in the back. Not very many, but enough that it makes me happy to look at them. And that's my Pokemon card collection. Thank you.